These are spots where I tend to think they have a pair. I don't know if they're going to fold a pair here. I'd rather have a spade. Maybe this is one of the hands that I give up on. Cool. I've checked in that spot with ace king out of position several times lately, and it just feels too weak. But obviously, if I have a spade, I would continue. That ace king, I maybe can check call. I'm not sure. I think this ends up being mostly denying equity. You can have spades, any pair. You can have a 6, you can have a 5. I don't want to get check raised, but I have the flush draw. I still want to deny equity, so I'm going to bet. I think I can withstand a check raise. That's not a good card. He can have 3s, 7, 5, 6, 5, 5, 4. He could have miss spades. Yes, check raise a 6 maybe on the turn. I just don't think he's doing that with like queen jack, queen 10, king queen, all the hands that I would normally need him to have there to just be ahead with my 7 anyway. If I check the turn and he bets the river, now I'm in a gross spot and maybe have to call. Maybe I just fold in that situation too. I don't know. The two hands I've played are just feel like typical spots where I feel like I'm just bleeding money, and I don't know if they're standard, and I don't know if that's part of running bad. Just getting sick of it. Definitely can 3-bet here. I think I'm going to. I definitely don't always. I would say for most of this downswing, that's just been a fold. God, it's unbelievable. All right, in for 35. I think I tend to call here and don't know if I should raise. I don't really want to play the pot out of position. I think I'm likely way ahead here, obviously. So I'm just gonna check call. I don't want to lead and have all their garbage fold. I don't want to raise on the flop because I don't think they continue with a whole lot of hands that I can beat. Maybe ace 3, ace 4, ace 5, but I'll probably get another bet from them anyway if they have those. He might still have some kings. I still beat, I think, probably most of the aces that he has when he doesn't raise pre-flop. But those are running out. Ace 3, ace 4, ace 5, ace 6. I can beat those. The 8 does play. God. He could just have like queen 10 of hearts. I just don't understand this. I think I'm too high up in my range. Jesus. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's a bad beat. I don't know if I should raise pre-flop. I don't know if I should raise on a flop. In for 41. Another spot that I'm not always comfortable in, under the gun. I'm just going to fold. I've folded there before. I've 3-bet there before. Called before. Here's a spot where I just fold all the freaking time. Just no equity. I mean, you can have 6s or 5s or 7s or something, but I could be dominated. I think I'm in for 42 now. I think YouTube's limit is 15 minutes. I think it's been like 11. So I'm gonna start wrapping this one up. See, down 18 without ever winning a hand. Just spot after spot. This just feels like the norm. All right, big blinds only got 20 bigs. Maybe it's a raise fold. I usually just limp, regardless of their stack size there. But I'm not comfortable blind versus blind frequently. Just checking. I don't think I'm getting better to fold or worse to call. I could take a stab here, deny equity, and with a little bit of extra equity myself. All right, I'm just gonna give up. Could just check the turn and give up, of course, too. Yep. If that's a 10 or a king on the turn, I do the same thing. He folds. It feels like those are the way those pots have gone. Spike's the only card he can hit to lose me a bet. But I guess those hands are hands I'm ahead of. I should just be checking. I like to make it a little bit smaller when the big blind is shorter. All right, let's get this back. To end the session on this hand, I think I'm getting close to the time limit. I think I like these min raises when the stack to pot ratio is going to end up being pretty small anyway. I think they call with aces. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, maybe I get another bet on the turn, but probably not. If he has an ace, I think they tend to call there, and then the stack to pot ratio is so small that we can usually get it in. And I think sometimes they just jam thinking that I'm messing with them, and then we get it in on the flop.